Open up the window. I'm breathing in the last of September. I can feel the...
Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I get a pound of chicken. I think I'm actually going to do 1.5 pounds, but I'm going to show you how I weigh out my meat the easy way. So I have a food scale here. One of my friends, Donna, sent me back in April, I think, or May. I think it was May. I got it on Mother's Day, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, I will zero it. I will put a pot on here because the chicken will like lean over the sides if not, and then I'll zero it out. And I'll see how much is in this bag. This is 2.7 pounds. So we will just subtract 1.5 pounds from that. So I will pull it out until I have, get it down to almost leaving 1.25 pounds. That leaves me right at 1 pound, but that's fine. But, I mean, I'm not really worried about it, but I just thought I'd share that little tip. Because I have found that it really helps me, it just saves you a step. Saves you, I'm not focused. Saves you dirtying up extra dishes or whatnot. So, yeah. Today is Fall Food Friday. This hair looks like this because I'm about to get on the treadmill and get in my workout. But I wanted to get dinner started. We're gonna do crock pot cheesy chicken tacos or nachos, whatever somebody wants. Now I just couldn't decide if I really wanted to share this recipe or not because I was like, is this really fall food? But it goes in the crock pot. It's quick, it's delicious. And so I figured it is if I want it to be. So we're gonna do that. Probably also, most definitely, going to make a treat. I just haven't decided. I have 2 in mind. I have 2 that I have the stuff to make for the Fall Food Friday videos, but I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. So the one I actually plan on doing this week, I will probably move back till next week for just reasons that because it's a recipe that I want to share and it's just not a good time to be able to share that with the person that I want to share it with. So I'm thinking I just talked myself into doing the other one, so which is pecan pie cookies, but I won't be making those until it is about time to eat those. So yeah, I want to get this going here. I just am going to use chicken. I got this in a grocery haul a couple of weeks ago. It's for cheesy tacos, and I thought this would be really good for like chicken tacos, obviously, or chicken nachos. Wendy has really been enjoying chicken nachos, and I did buy chips for her to be able to make those. So we're gonna do that. I think I'm gonna cook the chicken for a bit on low because this takes 3/4 cup of milk. So we're just gonna cook the chicken. I'll probably, that way I can clean it up because y'all know how I feel about the little gooey stuff that comes out of chicken. It grosses me out. But we'll probably get that going, get it almost done, and then we'll come back and add the seasoning. Like I said, super simple, but maybe it's just something you haven't thought about doing. So this is, like I was saying, part of the collab for the Fall Food Friday that Fallon from Moss Family TV hosts every year. This is our 2nd week of doing it. The playlist for that will be linked down below. Make sure you go over and check out the other ladies. I think it's mostly ladies. If not, I'm sorry. That collaborate with this. I think I watched every single one of them last week. I ran through the playlist anyways, and there's some really good stuff over there. Stuff I definitely want to try, but obviously I don't want to put it up for this. But if I do vlog on those days, I guess, I will share that and share the people that do that. Fallon usually, I don't know if she's doing it this year, but last year, of course she's much bigger than I am, like much bigger than I am, but last year she like would try the recipes, like 1 recipe a week, and would shout out that channel, and she ended up doing one of mine last year, and that was one of the big helps in me getting over the threshold of hitting 1,000 subscribers. So I think we might kind of steal her idea. I'm sure she'd be okay with that, and especially if it's a smaller channel, because I know that there is some just starting out channels over there. I will shout them out, and you all can go and check them out if you haven't already. So maybe just a little bit of giving back. You know, I know what it means to me when people shout out my channel. Still do now, but definitely when I was itty bitty and just starting out. So you know, I had help getting here, so I will be happy to help people out. But anyways, we're going to get this chicken going. I've got it in the crock pot, but I've not even, sorry boo boo, I'm gonna turn it on low because I don't want it to cook too quick. It's not even early. When did it get almost 2 o'clock? It's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. But today's going fast at least. It's got that going for it. But we're gonna leave it on low. We got some errands to run here in a bit. Don't have to, but the kids are wanting to go a couple places, so we're gonna go out and do that. It feels wonderful outside. It's been rainy and yuck, but it finally, I think, has let up, and it's 60 degrees right now, and it is wonderful. But anyways, we're gonna get this chicken going. I'm gonna go get on this treadmill, so hopefully next time you see me, if you see my face, I won't be looking like it's
And the late summer sky is like a giant ember. Everything is turning into gold. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face.
Okay, so I thought about getting out the mixer, but I figured what's the point in dirtying that up. So we're just gonna cut this up with a fork. It's nice and tender anyway.
They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow.
And then you're gonna mix this with 3/4. The lot is terrible. You mix this with 3/4 cup of milk. So we're gonna do that and then pour this over top and let that cook for a bit. And then we will serve it up.
Last days of September. Since I was a little child, every year for as long as I remember, all the leaves were running wild, going all the way until November.
Okay, so took me 4 years to find the pecans. I went around asking if anybody ate them, only to remember that I had put them in the freezer to keep them fresh. So this hairball off my arm, it's annoying to look at when I'm editing. So this is supposed to be melted, but we're just going to melt it in the pot because that's just how we roll. We got the oven already preheated to 400 because we had to go on an adventure. And these are the pecans. This was pecan halves. I just chopped it up in the bag to save myself a step. So, So this is pecan pie cookies. I will have the recipe linked down below. But you need 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 cup of chopped pecans, and mine's still kind of big, but it's fine. And then 1/3 cup of brown sugar, ⅓ cup Karo syrup. I don't know where my 1/4 cup disappeared to, so we're just going to do 1/2 of a half. Bring my whisk over here.
It's hot in here.
Alright. Gotta get this going before it gets hot. Starts cooking my eggs. Okay, so we're going to constantly stir this until it gets thickened up, because you don't want it dried out just thick. About the consistency of pudding. So, alright, so it's pretty, looks like pudding to me. So we're going to pull it off. I don't know if you can actually see it. Okay, so the last step, you take a pie crust. I went ahead and got this one out so it would not necessarily come to room temperature, but just thaw out a little bit. Tessa's gonna get mad because I'm talking and she's in the dog cage. So, I'm gonna take it, and then this looks like it's gonna be a lot of filling for the amount of cookies it's gonna make. Maybe it needs both, but you just take a circle. I have this like fancy one, came from the Dollar Tree, but you're gonna take it and just cut out pretty much little pie crust with it.
But maybe someplace far from you and I. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. When the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September. Dancing through the last days of September.
Finger was too high.
It's hot. It's good.
These little pecan pies was so good, so much easier than making a pecan pie, easier to serve, all of the above. So you could even do it without the chocolate chips. I think the chocolate does help it look, you know, just a little bit fancier, a little bit more put together, but if you don't want the chocolate, you could do it without it. These are so good, definitely would be a hit, I think. You could also, in my opinion, do like bars and then cut it. Might save you some time, less waste, but all in all, these are delicious. I definitely recommend them. Alright guys, and with that, that is going to be it for this week's Fall Food Friday. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. Don't forget to go into the description box. Go check out that playlist. There's always so many good meals, recipes, whatever on there. So go check that out. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, just first time being here, we would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Join our little if you joined our little family here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, like I said, and as always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye guys.
Dancing through the last days of September.